this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned in the previous video I was going to come back with my Christmas journal, so here it is. I have brought this stamp ink pad along just to quickly show you, because I've used this colour throughout the journal, and just in case you wanted to know what colour it was, it's this Impress emerald green stamp ink pad. I don't even know if you can still get this brand anymore, I have to be truthful, because I've had this for the longest time, like probably about 7 years or something. Absolutely beautiful colour though, you'll see it when we flick through the journal. So if you love the colour of the stamping, that's what I've used. So I'll just pop that to one side. So the journal itself, obviously we did a bit of a process video, but I hadn't at that point covered, you know, the outside or anything. So what I did, I took an old top of my daughter's, that's this white lace here, covered the entire outside of the envelope. It's an envelope journal, by the way, sorry, soft cover. So it's lovely and squidgy. I love that. You know, I just love how they feel. And then I've covered the whole lot with this beautiful red lace trim as well. So you've got the white lace and then it's overlaid with the red all across, except for here where obviously, you know, it didn't have enough room, if that makes sense. But this is the back cover, and I thought that that looked fine, actually, like that. And then the green ribbon, which I have used to act as the closure, isn't it just the most beautiful colour? I absolutely love this colour green. And that's just also glued underneath the red ribbon, just kind of at the spine, and then it's, you know, free flowing. I took this bow, which was also off of, I think it was a skirt of my daughter's. I'd cut it off of whatever it was from a long time ago, but I think from memory it was a skirt at the waistband. So I've popped that on, which I just thought then made it sort of resemble like a gift, a Christmas gift. So I thought that looked pretty. I've popped some bling down the side here. And then here I took one of the pieces from the Festive Frolics kit, and I've just popped it onto some chipboard, glossy accented. I mean, obviously I distress inked the whole lot and then glossy accented the whole lot. Pop some ribbon there and then attach that with a bulb pin. So that can be removed, you know, but it's there. Oh, also I stuck some bling over the middle of the bow. So, I mean, to me, that looks very festive. It looks a bit like a gift underneath the tree. And hopefully you guys kind of can see where I'm coming from with that. So going inside the journal, obviously the journal is pretty full. It's stuffed how I like them. So on the inside of the front cover, I popped on the envelope. I think we maybe did do this in the process video. I actually can't remember. So this is decorated up. You've got this gorgeous little bow down here. And then you've got some pages here for journaling, just on some coffee dyed page. And then obviously you've got the envelope there. And we just then have the background papers. I've popped some white ruffle down the side and some bling on there. And then tucked into the envelope, I just tucked one of the journaling cards from the Festive Frolics kit. So that just tucks into the envelope somehow. It's not very easy around the tripod, so I do apologise. And then obviously that just ties up. I mean, again, if you didn't like the string, you can, you know, cut the string off really. But I love it and think it just all adds to, you know, the interest of flicking through a journal. Here you've got like a belly band. It's over to the side slightly. Took one of the fussy cuttable Santas from the Festive Frolics kit and just popped him on there. Some vintage postage stamps, and then on the belly band itself, which is some vintage book page, layered up some pieces, some lace, some bling. Tucked in one of the journaling cards from the Festive Frolics kit. I just topped that with a bit of lace. Left it on the back for journaling, so that tucks in there. And then I took the envelope from the small envelope from the Festive Frolics kit. And then I took one of the banner pieces and cut the little circle from the banner out to sort of finish the envelope off with. Love how that looks on that envelope, so cute. This is very tiny. I mean, for me, this feels very fiddly to touch, but probably to normal people, this wouldn't really bother them. And I just popped a bunch of ephemera pieces. So you've got a mixture of various different pieces from the kit. And then I also included a couple of those gorgeous ticket pieces from Caroline's Craft Tree, because I just thought colour-wise they just toned so nicely with this journal. So I've popped those in. So you've got a whole bunch of little pieces, and you can obviously journal on the back of those and keep them in here. Or you can obviously, you know, stick them around on your project, you know, as you kind of wish. Now I've lost the paperclip completely. Yeah, I have no idea where that's gone. Oh, it's there. How can you just lose that so quickly? So that just clips on here at the edge of the belly band. Then going over the page, got here one of the Matchbox book type pieces. So I've done it sideways on like that, and layered up a piece from the Festive Frolics. So that just goes in here, tucks in, and you've got some lace trim down there. And then just tucked in behind there, some journaling cards again from the kit. Little fussy cut piece here, some doily and some ruffle, and then a piece of holly fussy cut from the kit. This is that green stamping that I was talking about. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick that up. In the flesh, that is the most beautiful emerald green. I just, wow, really, you know, that's my kind of green. I just love that colour. So I'm hoping that the camera's doing that justice, but that's the, you know, this stamp ink pad that I was talking about. So I just, yeah, thought I would point that out. On this page, you've got one of the pockets from the kit, and I've popped on another element from the kit there. And then I just made a little folding flat piece. Oops, just obviously I had glued that down. And now you've got a little kind of torn bit there. It's this 3-in-1 glue, I think. I'm struggling because it takes a long time to dry. Opens out like that, so you can obviously journal on here and here, and then obviously journal underneath it. Then you've got some more of the green stamping there, and then tucked into the pocket. So up here you've got a banner from the kit, some more green stamping and some doily. And then you've got a couple of journaling cards there. And then I just did this really cute, what I would kind of describe as like a chewing gum packet. Just tucks in behind there. So really cute little piece. And again, I just stamped a little bit more with that green stamp. So love that. And then going over the page, you've got one of those fold out pieces. So again, just folds out. Oops, another one stuck down, I'm afraid. Another couple of coffee dyed sheets there, a fussy cut piece from the kit. And then obviously in here, you've got another pocket. So I just tucked in the letter from the kit, the Dear Santa. That just tucks, oops, into the pocket like that. And then the whole thing, again, I've tied it round. You don't have to. If you don't like the string, you could obviously chop the string off. And then I just put a really big piece of lace down there and one of the elements from the kit that I fussy cut out. And tucked in the side, just one of my vintage people photographs from my printables. And then here, just put another element from the kit, some more green stamping. Another element from the kit with some more green stamping, some vintage sheet music, some doily, some lined paper, and then here some more of that lovely green, another banner from the kit. Bit of lace and a bit more stamping. And then here I just made this you know, pocket piece, and again I've just tucked in. So this has got a large Santa stuck on here. This is fussy cut from the kit. Special handling, fussy cut, a postage, vintage postage stamp, some lace and a bow and some bling. Some pieces there from the kit just popped in, and one of my vintage photograph printables also tucked in there. And then here you've just got one of the background pages, which I just thought looked kind of like a stationery piece really. So it's just folded over there and tucks in there. And then going over the page, we've got here one of my lace paper clips, just pretty and, you know, quite subtle, just matches with obviously the white of the ruffles there. And that's holding on this little fold out pocket. This is 2 sheets of A4 glued together, so it's got that lovely squishy kind of feel. And you've got some of my vintage photograph there, and you've got a piece from the Festive Frolics kit there, another little piece from the Festive Frolics there, and obviously you've got plenty of space in here, so you can tuck, you know, quite a few other things in. These pockets are pretty good, so you could tuck other things in there. Live in Harmony, and then a little flower and things. And then down here I just used one of the elements from the kit as another little pocket, and just tucked in a couple of the tiny pieces there from the kit. Then here you've got some lace, and here's another one of those little pieces from the kit that I've just backed onto chipboard and distress inked and glossy accented, so that goes there. And that just clips on like that. Oops. Just sort my paper clip out. There we go. An element from the kit, some more stamping, and then going over the page, we've just got here one of the elements from the kit that's the, what do you call these? Like a coin envelope wallet thing. Which I just obviously attached a paper clip, so it's now a paper clip piece, and I just popped in a couple of my vintage photographs there for journaling cards, so that just goes in there. I'm actually going to move this because I don't like it having two paper clip pieces, you know, straight after each other, so I'm just going to move it further into the journal, I think, so I'll just pop it into there. Another banner piece, some lined paper. This is a copy of my vintage letter. Again, some green stamping on there and some lace trim, green stamping, some lace trim, one of the other elements. A Santa there, backed onto some tracing paper there, and some more green stamping, vintage postage stamp with some lace, and then here an element from the kit. I've just used it as a little pocket there for one of the pieces. And then you've got some lace trim here, and then some green stamping. This is the centre page, which I love how this looks. It's lots going on this page, but just works so brilliantly, I think. So you've got a little envelope here made from some book page. I've layered it up with some of the background page from the kit. Inside there, I've just popped one of the journaling cards from the kit. So that just goes in here like that. And then you've got that gorgeous dog image. And then you've got some more of the green stamping down here. Capture the moment, some lace, some bow. Some lace up here, some holly, and some doily, and then you've just got a little flip out pad just with some, you know, some of that fly sheet stuff from the vintage books, and also some coffee dyed pages there, and I couldn't even tell you what this is, to be honest. It was obviously something floating on my desk. Might have been paper bag or might have been something else, I'm not sure, but anyway, and it's all just been stapled along, and then some lace trim popped on there. That tucks in there. And then on the facing page, you've got this ruffle, some of that lovely coloured ribbon in a bow, and then more stamping, another banner. And then this is an envelope. Again, I've just incorporated some string, which I've now knotted up and can't see around the tripod to undo it, so don't do what I'm doing. Undo the string, and then the envelope, on the envelope I've popped some lace, and this is a belly band, another element there that obviously picks up that dog, some bling, and then I've tucked in these into, you know, the belly band piece, which I'm sure I fathomed that it worked better one way than the other, so that way obviously, otherwise it gets kind of hooked onto the lace. And then when you open that out, you've got here a gorgeous element from the kit, and inside the envelope I just did one of my vintage pieces. It's a copy of it, and it's just got a Santa stuck on there. So you've got obviously journaling space on the back. So I love how that looks. That just tucks up there. Tie that up there. Oops. And then going over in here, we've got, so another pocket from the kit, and you've got various different pieces layered on there. Another banner, some more of that green stamping. You've got the little tickets that come as part of the Festive Frolics kit. And then you've got one of the large journaling cards, also part of the kit. And then just a little fold out of some coffee dyed paper. Just done in the style of like a Christmas card, I suppose, really, but really looks pretty. And I love that image of that dog. It's so cute. And obviously that just picks up from the pockets here. So I thought that was, you know, quite a nice way to sort of tie that in. And then I just like to hook those tickets over, and actually you can kind of tuck them behind the lace to hold them, you know, hold them closed. And then going over, you've got an element from the kit, some stamping, some lace, another element from the kit on some of that tracing paper, the other part of that letter, and then some more stamping. On here, you've just got an element from the kit, again acting as a pocket, another couple of photographs, and another piece from the kit. That just tucks in there, special moments, and some lace trim and some bling. This obviously is that paper clip that we've already talked about. I've just moved it onto here. You've got another element from the kit and some lace. Here you've got some lace trim running down the side, and tucked in So you've got some doily and some green stamping, and tucked into there you've got another photograph, another journaling card with the word timeless, so more journaling there. And then here I just did this kind of folding envelope with this large flap, which I just thought was quite lovely. And then tucked in there another couple of elements from the kit. So you've got a lot of journaling space kind of just in those bits tucked in there. And they all tuck in like that. And then here I've just got this fold out piece, which I've done a tutorial on this, and I've actually included this in our mass makes for this week. So basically it folds out here. So you've got this that tucks into the flap, and then it folds out like that. So you've got journaling space here, and you've obviously got the journaling space inside. I just included an element from the kit to tie it in. So it all, you know, works. So it all just works really well. I like to tie these up with some string. Again, completely up to you. I mean, you could just use a paper clip or something. That would work equally well. You know, or it may just hold closed on its own, but you know me and string. So that's that piece. Going over the page, I've just done a little book page pocket. So in the side of there, again, I've just popped in some photographs from my photograph kit, and then here in the top, again, another photograph and some more of the journaling cards. So you really have got a lot of pull out pieces to journal on. Dream a little dream. You've got a banner up here with some bling and a fabric ruffle. Down here, some more of the green stamping, and then just paper clipped on. You've just got, again, another couple of pieces from the kit. This one's one of Rachel's labels, and I just fussy cut out one of the reindeer. How cute does that look on there? It just looks so sweet, doesn't it? So I tucked that on there. I think I've glued this onto the page. I was just checking whether it was glued on or whether I'd held it on with the clip, but yeah, that's glued on. So that's that. Then the lined paper, the doily, the sheet music, this lady from the kit, some more green stamping, notes and some lace, and then this one here, again, some string here. You've got another one of the gorgeous letters from the kit, and then here you've got a little fold out piece with, again, lots of lovely elements layered up, the word cherish, the word memories, lots of lace and things, some more of the green stamping. Yeah, just really love how that looks. And then you've got obviously that white ruffle just running down the side, and then obviously you just tie that up and it holds the letter in place as well. So I mean, it really reminds me of like a bundle of stuff going through the post, really. And then on this page, again, I've just clipped this closed because it's one of the fold out, flip out type pieces. So just included a paper clip here just to hold that closed. And then you've got element from the kit, some lace, some bling, some of that bobbly stuff, I don't know what that's called, but trim down there. And then you've just got a couple of elements from the kit there, just tucked in, and they just go in like that. And then here on this page, you've got, again, some lace and sentiment there, once upon a time. And then here, a couple of journaling cards from the kit that are just tucked in here. And then here, this is one of my vintage pieces of paperwork, which again, it's just coffee dyed, and it's got an element from the kit and some lace, and yeah, all just kind of tucks in neatly into there like that. So again, more journaling. And then finally, we're on the back of the journal. So here, I think we did this together in the process video. So you've got this fold out flap here. Just added a bit of this sparkly rickrack. It was just floating on my desk, and I thought, oh, perfect. Bit of the green stamping, some lace and some bling. And then here, I've just paper clipped together journaling card from the kit, this larger envelope from the kit, but this time I haven't glued it closed, so you can obviously open it out and journal in there. And then again, a couple more elements from the kit, and then another one of Caroline's Craft Trees tickets, because, I mean, colour-wise, it couldn't be any better, could it? That just matches so perfectly. So that just tucks in there like that. And then here on the inside of the back cover, I've just included this flower. I had kind of made this flower a long time ago, and then I was looking for a flower to include on the cover, and then I obviously stumbled across the bow and thought, actually, the bow is kind of more like a gift. But when I had found this flower, I thought, well, I would like to include this. So I have just literally bulldog clipped this on. So you can take this off and obviously do not have to have that there. But if you want it there, you know, that's fine. A book page pocket here, some ruffle, a lovely flower, some lace trim, and then tucked into the book page pocket, you've just got a journaling card from the kit. I've just inked it up again with some more of that green ink. And then I made this little cute sort of booklet with just some coffee dyed pages, and I just inked on the inside with that green, and then just finished it off with some of this red baker's twine up there, which I just thought looked so cute. So that goes in there, and then in the top you've just got another journaling card from the kit. So I hope you like the journal. I was kind of running out of time and didn't know whether I was going to end up being able to make a Christmas journal, to be honest, because I'd been busy with my series for my new beginners kit and things, which is now complete and ready and hopefully kind of going to go live this week, maybe even tomorrow. So, you know, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I was going to get a Christmas journal done, but I did manage it. So I'm really chuffed that I did. So I hope that you like it. As I say, it will obviously be in my Etsy to coincide with this video. And the links will obviously be below. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. And sorry, not the tripod again there. I do apologise. I hope you all have a really great day, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.